What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and as you guys are about to see right here, Sinbad has finally hit the global servers. He's going to be an A-level hero, but I'm actually really excited about this hero, much more than I was with Nara. This hero has potential to be very good, and he did get an interesting change for those of us who are going to be taking him to plus 15 on his exclusive. If you're not, then that might not be as great, but he has potential because he's basically giving you the same buff that Reinier does as far as bonus damage to the bosses in Dream Realm and stuff. Except he also does like what? Somewhere in the ballpark of like 50 and 75% of the damage Lily May outputs. So this hero has potential. Now we have a lot of stuff, including our special pre-ordered rate up invites for him. So we need to get a grand total here of 8 pulls, not 8 copies, because it's actually what, 56 copies is total. No, we need 8 because we're going to take him to Supreme. Let's get going. We're already 9 into this here. I can't wait to test this hero out. I feel like he might have a chance to actually become very viable, especially when we get more towards the end game of what am I trying to say? At the end of the endless game mode of Dream Realm. I think he has a very good chance of being good there. Maybe not before then. We'll have to see. So this is technically not going to be pity. Nope. Nope. Our pity is 1 away, right? I think we're literally 1 off. I'm just going to do the 1 summon. I'm going to get the 1 out of the way. We're going to hit the copy, the first copy. 7 more to go. There he is. It's always weird that it's not a gold beam whenever it's an A-level hero, but we get the original copy and 7 extras. So there we go. We got our first one. Now, let's blast this out. Let's get going. Let's see if we can get lucky and hopefully not hit pity every single time. I think later today, too, I might be talking about a video about what the actual pity rate is and what the chances of summoning A-level and S-level heroes are. There's a lot of good information going around in the community. A couple people I want to shout out specifically talking about it because, man, the rates kind of suck in this game and you almost always hit pity. You do get lucky occasionally, but compared to some other games I played, you do tend to hit pity quite often. So there is the extra copy there. No, I don't want to stop the animations. I love seeing the animations. That is copy number 2. We're not getting anything extra we could afford to. Usually I only buy these Ascension bundles if they're like for Celestial and Hypogen, just because they really feel worth it at that point for a whole copy. And we have to kind of see if the beam is different. So if you ever paid attention to the purple beams of light, some of them are normal. Some of the purple ones will have a purple beam with acorns around it. That is when you get the, what is it? Hammy, right? Hammy? See this? Both of them are normal, so they're just going to be 2 hero copies. But sometimes they're like the 30 acorns or whatever. And then when you get the hero, you see the extra poof. And you see like something inside the tube too. I don't know what it's doing. So far, though, this is actually turning out horribly bad for us. We have not hit a single copy early. Even that first one we hit on the 31st one, which was the pity copy there. Ooh, there we go. We finally hit one at 20. So not too bad. Let's see if we can hit one back to back right here. Usually when we start getting them early and not on pity is when I start losing track of how many copies I've actually gotten. Come on, let's go. Oh. Wait, no, we got to edit heroes. You are maxed out now. Let's work on getting you to Paragon next. All right. Let's keep going. Let's get some Lenya copies. I just realized we actually never got the extras for... Actually, no. We did get 1 extra copy of Lenya, aka 8 extra copies. That actually ends up being pretty good considering she's an A-level and how strong she is. Getting her to Paragon levels isn't the worst thing in the world at this point. So I'm kind of happy about that. There's another copy. And that was most definitely pity. So where are we at right now? We have a total of 5. So we need 3 more copies. It's not bad. I'm hoping we can stay over 100,000 gems, diamonds, just to keep a good balance going here. But I feel like we're probably going to get very unlucky. I feel like that's about to happen. Yo, I was hoping a double would at least be one of them good. Granted, this is letting us build a lot of heroes. It's letting us get heroes to Paragon. All these things we do need. See this one right here? It has the acorns floating around it. That's because it is the acorn version, the 30 acorn. So that's kind of how you can tell what the different beams actually look like. And then here again, you see like this one is the good one. It has the puff of smoke. We get the copy and we're good. 2 more, I think. Oh gosh, did I already lose track of count? I'm going to check after we get the next one because it would feel so bad if we get too many copies. Oh, a quadruple is rare as hell when it comes to this banner because it's only a 10% chance to get an A level, and we just hit a bunch of them there. And we go to pity. Now, some of you guys might be like, Barry, why are you summoning these like Mirels and Parisa? Well, it's because I've just never actually fully built them up on this account, and I figured why not? So we are at 7 copies. We do have to get 1 more, and of course, we do have the skin for him as well, which is pretty cool. All right, nope, not there. Come on, any one of these that we can hit early would be much appreciated because we're at 96,000. Technically we need 92 for a guarantee on the next banner. Granted, that's still 2 weeks away, and we might actually get a celestial hypogen in between there. I don't know. Nothing there, and we are going to pity. So let's build him up to Supreme Plus. I want to see what he can do. I'm kind of banking on him most likely being like a Dream Realm hero or just a PvE boss, whether it's battle drills, gauntlet, whatever game mode ends up popping up is what I'm thinking. We do have some upgrades here too, so we can get Ulmus up to Paragon 1, which is cool. We can get you probably finally up to Supreme Plus. There we go. We'll keep working on her to Supreme. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I think I forgot to equip a skin somewhere here too, didn't I? Hold on, wait a minute. Where's Mr. Rowan? God, it's so hard to see some of the older heroes now that your eyes just kind of glaze over it. Totally forgot. We got the skin. Oh, wait, no, that was on our free to play. Never mind, we don't have the skin here just yet. We got some more Faye copies off of this too, which I guess we're gonna bring her up to Supreme Plus just because you never know when you're gonna use her. And the main man himself, we're actually gonna just immediately equip that skin because that skin looks badass. We have 63 additional copies, so yeah, my math was definitely wrong there. 8 times 8 is definitely not 56, it is 64. Right? Yeah, 64. Good math, Barry. This is why I try never to do math when I'm recording something live because it just never goes right. Not a single time. My goodness. All right. Let's get going up to Mythic. We're going to have to get his exclusive, I think, all the way up to plus 15. I think that's going to be one of the only ways he's going to be useful. I think without plus 15, he's not as much of a powerful hero. So there's Supreme, and then our last 8 copies, or sorry, 20 copies goes to Supreme Plus. So let's get everything unlocked on him. Let's level this hero's focus up because that gives him more attack speed, which is always good. More attack speed and haste on this hero is very, very good. And then beyond that, we do need to come over to here, and we need to enhance him up. So luckily, we should have enough resources to get him to plus 15, I believe. Good Lord, I hope I do, and I planned that right. Yeah, it looks like I do. So we got to plus 10. And we're definitely not going to take him past 15 because it gets way too pricey when it comes to the, what is it, Twilight? Temporal? I forget the name. Twilight, yeah. So plus 15, that's the important part here because that's giving him the extra 30% reduction in attack and the extra 15% damage, which is pretty big. On top of that, plus 10 is really big because, again, another 10% damage. These things all work out good. And, oh man, we probably don't have anything for him yet, do we? We could craft the lower tier set. I guess might be worthwhile, but can we actually buy a set for him? Looks like we need to get the 9th floor in Gale Treasure. Ah, maybe we'll just wait. That sucks. So what is his actually going to be? Dispels those debuffs from the hero and grants them haste for 4 seconds when the HP drops below a certain level every time. I hate this one. If this one would have been the one, oh my god, there's some that are like really, really good, right? Is it this one? No, it's yours. If he would have had Lily May's one, increasing the target's damage taken, that could have been absolutely busted. We'll have to see though. At first look, he might have some usability here. Wait, what's the Oh yeah, I forgot. We actually get affinity now for summoning hero copies out. Should we go ahead and get his stuff? Yeah, let's do that too. Let's just feed all this saved up resources here. We'll do that. We get his new little headwear as well. So if we ever want to use it, we can. And yeah, I think one of the few places we're going to potentially be able to use him is maybe in Dream Realm, but it's gonna be a tough call seeing if he actually makes it out of this. Like, the situation that I'm thinking is we literally drop the Reinier out of this, and instead we run Sinbad. That's the only place I can kind of think that this would be worthwhile. He is going to be lowering the attack of the enemy too, so that's good as well. Let's see what this does. Again, even like the Coco feels maybe a little out of place. I don't know. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how this turns out. I don't think on this one he's necessarily going to be able to do it, but where did he go? He just zipped off the entire battlefield. But you see above the boss up here, it's really hard to see. He's got the hitter and the guard debuffs on him, so he's going to be able to combo pretty well. Now, I'm kind of hoping that his attack reduction, even though it's at like 20%, is really strong. The fact that I think his exclusive weapon is not modified by that 20% debuff on bosses could mean that he's like really good. The other bonuses on someone like Necro Draken, he's constantly moving around, so he's not getting affected by the debuff as much. Him and Lenya do go down. Yeah, maybe we're missing some healing here. That was still decent though. 79.4 instead of the Reinier versus 85. That's not horrible. I wonder if there's a world where we're supposed to run double up here. I don't know if this is a thing. I don't know if their damage buffs stack either, because if their damage buffs stack, that could be pretty crazy. I feel like they don't though. We'll have to find a way to actually test out to see if their damage buffs do stack. Without Coco, this could be sketchy too. And maybe this is a situation where we drop the Kruger for him, because I feel like the Coco is just like so good. I mean, granted, the Reinier, keeping her alive is decent. That was kind of worse without the Coco. I'm kind of thinking maybe dropping the Kruger's defense shredding might be something worthwhile. Let's do like 1 or 2 more hits just to see if we can make something work in this scenario. And we will throw Coco back in, honestly, like this. Kind of want to keep the supports a little ways away for that AoE that he throws under their feet. And again, by putting her over there, it does hit Lily May. Let's see how this works out. You can find a new team with him. That would be amazing. He does seem like a good substitute, though, if you don't have a Reinier and you don't need the healing portion of Reinier. You just need the attack debuff and the damage bonus. Then it could work out pretty well. Yeah, those Coco shields are just so stinking insane. He did go down. Still doesn't look quite as good. We did get up to 80% this time, and it was really close. So yeah, I mean, it might be something worthwhile if you can't go invest in a Reinier. Maybe you went for a Scarlita, Freesto. I think he's going to be a really good spot for like a lot of accounts. I just don't know right out of the gate if he's going to work. And then on top of that, where did he go? There he is. I gotta see the new icon. He could be good. We'll have to see. We don't have any magic charms. We're missing stuff on him. We'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. It might be time for the Light Bearers to make a comeback, and I'll see you guys next time.